Stam Garden Center, your one-stop shop for spring. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the thousands listening locally and the millions listening around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to shuffle!
Hey! It's a hump day! That means he's here! Stephen Neal with you on the morning wake up. Here on Steve Shetler Media, it's brought to us by you-know-who.
Oh, you know who.
Stam Garden Center and Nursery in Oskaloosa. Experience the color. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, closed on Sundays. That is Stam Garden Center in Oskaloosa. Experience the color. We're coming to you live from the Oski Dental Studios. And you can call Dr. Schuster or Dr. Drawn. Schedule an appointment, 641-673-4845. They are accepting new patients. They'll file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider. Say that 3 times real quick. Delta Dental.
Delta Dental Provider.
Located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. Yeah, it's true. So we're doing that. We're doing a little bit of this. We got our forecast up next. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate. Neil, whenever you're in on Wednesdays, you read the weather.
I do.
Take it away.
I love it. Because today is going to be mostly sunny with a high near 71. Wow. Northwest winds 10 to 15. So,
One day, yeah.
You know, maybe a little bit better on the winds, but back up tonight. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 a.m. Low around 54. Tomorrow's showers, possibly thunderstorms, high of 74. Breezy. That happens when you have thunderstorms. It gets breezy. Tomorrow night, showers, possibly thunderstorms. Oh my goodness. Low around 51. Friday, mostly sunny.
Hey.
A high near 71.
Ooh.
It's brought to you by the Garden Gate here in Sigourney with all your great little floral arrangements and jewelry and home decor. And I tell you, they got a little bit of everything for everyone.
They do.
Even says that right there, for everyone.
Something for everyone. The Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson, Sigourney. Hey, earlier this morning, 6 a.m. every weekday, we put up our This or That.
Oh, yeah.
And it's brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty. This is a hotel. That is an Airbnb. What do you think?
Well, see, back in my day, we called them bread and breakfast, not an air bread and bed and breakfast. I don't know, because I don't know what the air part is. So I'm going to go with hotel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously, why did we have to go Airbnb?
It's weird staying in other people's
Oh, I don't mind that.
houses.
Use their toilet. I mean, it's fun.
Clog their toilet. You mean? Yeah, I'm a hotel guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just old-fashioned like that. So that's our This or That. Make sure you scroll back through Facebook
Where
and take
are these
part in
questions
that.
coming from?
I
like this.
Did you like yesterday's question?
Dude, I just stayed out of that one altogether.
I mean,
I don't care. But
see, all right. So you don't care. You don't care if the person's political party is on the sign,
right?
But I mean, being aligned with whatever political party kind of tells you a lot of what you need to know about a
Sure,
person.
absolutely.
Kind of their moral fiber,
Yes.
where they stand on.
I think that's the
on
difference,
certain
though,
things.
between, without getting into it, yes.
Yeah, I mean, so you kind of know where their foundation is
Right.
at.
Yep.
And if you don't know what that foundation is,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know. I mean, if my values don't align with your values, then
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
probably
point.
not going to vote for you.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. Can
That's
you
what I thought.
Our question of the day brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa
Mm.
at 202 North Main. Call for or text for an appointment 641-622-3772. This is a good question actually for a hair salon.
Yeah, no joke.
Can you survive a vacation without a hairdryer? I can.
You what? You could go a whole, like if you were gone for 2 weeks, you could go
I
without
could go
a
the
hairdryer?
rest of my life
Whoa.
without a hairdryer.
I don't have a hairdryer.
You don't?
No.
Well, you got short hair.
Exactly.
It's not as short as mine.
No. The only thing I got to do with mine is just sort of spike up the front just a little bit. Make a little- so I could survive. So I'm guessing
I'm guessing girls with longer hair can't survive.
I'm sure there's some men out there that need a hairdryer. That's we're not.
Well, actually, that was the thing. I was kind of looking through some of my morning stuff, and I saw that like there is a certain percentage of men that say that they couldn't survive without a hairdryer. So I just thought I'd just throw this out here
Yeah.
for everybody.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, that goes up at noon today. Make sure you check that out. What else we got? We got coming up this week. I do want to throw this up here. Now, last night we did our Tuesday night tune-up. If you missed that, if you're a local racing fan, make sure you scroll back through Facebook and check that out from last night. Had a nice, solid stream for once from Smoky Row. We had an interesting night at Smoky Row last night. My wife and I, my wife was my gopher last night, and she tagged along, and we got all set up. We were ready to rock and roll, and then we were told that we needed to move to a different area in Smoky
That's
Row
awesome.
after we were all set up. So yeah, we dealt with it. We moved.
And you did it nice, and it was not a problem for you.
I mean, other than punching a few people and having a fit.
I'm so glad I wasn't there.
It all worked out for the better. Where we ended up, I actually kind of liked the look of where we ended up.
It did look nice.
Last night. So yeah, make sure you check that out from last night. I've had an interesting week in Smoky Row this week. I had somebody give me a snarl the other day and
You just mentioned that. That's right.
snarled at me.
Snarled even.
It was a snarl.
What?
I laughed. It was funny. They didn't. They were doing it for real though. Anyway, coming up on Friday. Snarl. I hate you, Steve. Coming up on Friday. It was a mystery earlier this week. Now we have Cody Hicks
I was scared.
coming to the Iowa Music
That
Showcase.
should be a good time.
It is. Cody, I'd say he's one of the top guys in Iowa.
Yeah.
As far as Iowa country music. Cody Hicks coming to hang out Friday at the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. Check that out live and in person from 11:30 to noon, or watch it live here on Steve Shuttler.
Make sure you get there this week. There's, shouldn't be near as busy.
Yeah. Woo! Although that was fun last week.
It was a
but
blast.
I tell you what, after it was rural road trip last Friday, and by the time we were done with the show, it was as if the floodgates had opened.
Yep.
I mean, it was already busy last Friday, but then I tell you what, noon hit, and that place was just flooded with ladies,
I'll tell you what.
and they were ready to fight for a table.
Women be crazy when it comes to shopping. I mean, wow.
Like we had people waiting impatiently.
Like she was in my personal space. I'm like, man,
we were
would you please
tearing
back up?
down,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Get out of the way!"
And the one was like, if you don't move, I'm going to beat you. And I'm like, wow, this is not very friendly.
And then I watched Neil get beat up by a girl. It was weird.
It was weird.
Coming up on Saturday morning, we'll be heading to the sports section at Brothers Market in Sigourney. Gina Green Rogers, a Sigourney native, a Sigourney graduate, and now a broadcaster announcer for sports, is going to be
Okay.
our guest this Saturday morning at the sports section. So Coach Hobbs will be talking to Gina as she'll be back in town this Saturday. Should be a good show, and we'll get the ins and outs of what it takes to be a sportscaster from a Sigourney native, Gina Rogers. Make sure you tune in then. Let's see here. Also, let's throw up some community calendar events, trying to see what's going on here. Oh, today. We'll throw up a little advertisement for one of my sponsors, Grant Ranch. Wednesday is Build Your Own Burger, $6 at the Grant Ranch Grub and Pub. You can build it yourself.
Okay.
Check that out. That's at Grant Ranch. The boys going to be at the Watch Your Opera House this Saturday, 7 p.m. As you may have seen, I saw Lee
I
Klett
did see that.
at the Midwest Country
Has he got
Music
the ambassador?
Organization Awards. What?
What did he get? The ambassador?
He got the Ambassador Award, which was like the surprise award at the end. That was an award that was not announced beforehand.
Oh.
And so he was not expecting
That's
it.
cool then.
Yeah, and it was given to Lee for being such a great supporter of everybody else in the organization, which,
Right.
doing the Iowa Music Showcase here locally, it is not unusual to see Lee Klett in the crowd for Fridays. So much deserving award for Lee. And then also check that out.
Whoa. What's wrong with that guy? Man.
Ow. Heartland Humane Society coming up on Friday, May 10th at the First Presbyterian Church. They are having a plant sale. I don't know if that crazy cat is going to be there or not.
I love it.
But,
The dog's just hanging out like, yeah, get yourself a plant. The cat's like, got my plants.
That's coming up next Friday,
Wow.
May 10th. Make sure you help out the Heartland Humane Society.
That's very cool.
Let's bring us up on the screen.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There we are.
Good morning.
There's Neil and I.
Oh, my.
Let's go through
We
the
got
good
a
mornings
lot.
here. Boy, we got people lined up.
Yeah. I'd
Dan
say.
Adams. I tell you what, Dan is just waiting.
You were on before we were on. It's crazy.
Dan got the good morning in first. He wins that award. We've got Nancy, Jackie, Bubby, Tracy, Tamara, Sandy, Curtin, Kathy, Sherry, Nathan,
Hey, Nathan.
Lori, Dodie, Eloise. Good morning to everybody. Glad to see you guys hanging out. Let's go ahead and do some celebrity birthdays. I like birthdays.
Oh, buddy. Saw a turtle walking across the highway the other day. Thought of you.
A turtle. It is getting to be that time of
It
the year.
is. Yep. All I could think about was you. I'm not doing it now.
What are you drinking today?
I got Diet Dew, of course. It's Wednesday morning.
I've got
Supporter Diet Mountain Dew. Thank you.
Sparkling Ice Starburst. That is tasty.
What? It tastes like Starburst?
Yeah. Cherry.
What?
It is
Where'd you get that?
delicious. Can't tell you.
Oh,
Secret.
my.
Secret.
Starburst.
Starburst Ice. Birthdays today. Folk singer Judy Collins. She's the old fart of the day.
Judy Collins.
She's a folk singer. She sings folk music. That's a weird word if you
don't know
really
her.
look at it and think about it.
Yeah.
Folk. 85 years old. She's 85. Singer Rita Coolidge, 79. Singer ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ghostbusters!
Oh.
That's where we're going with that.
Okay.
Ray Parker Jr.,
Oh, gotcha. Ghostbusters.
70 years old for Ray. He's going to be a ghost himself here. Bass player and singer for Wang Chung.
Wang Chung.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Wang Chung
I mean,
tonight.
his name's Nick Feldman. Who cares? You're not going to remember that. But
Exactly.
Nick, Wang Chung.
Everybody.
Have fun tonight.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
69 years old. For
Oh,
Nick.
good for him, lucky guy.
Country singer Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
That hottie. When I used to work out years ago, like a decade
Where is
ago,
this going?
I would do kind of like sit up crunches, and instead of calling them crunches, I'd call them Tim McGraws. I'd be like,
Oh.
one Tim McGraw, two Tim McGraw.
Huh.
I haven't done any Tim McGraws lately.
Me neither.
My gut will tell you that.
Did you end up looking like Tim McGraw?
I did not, no. Nope.
It's all right.
I was just kind of skinny fat. I was a skinny fat guy. I look more like Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
He was
you
kind of
didn't.
skinny fat.
No, you didn't. But
I did.
no, you didn't. You looked great.
You look great.
Thank you.
Tim McGraw, 57 years old. Can you believe that?
I know.
Tim
can't.
looking good for 57. If I was a girl,
I think you have a man crush on Tim McGraw.
Speaking of Smashing Pumpkins, the old bass player, I don't know if she is anymore, Darcy.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Darcy?
I do.
I think her and Billy Corgan actually had a thing.
I always wondered. I didn't know for sure.
And I think she is out of the band now because it's not a thing anymore.
Oh, that's why you don't
Darcy
date your
from
band
Smashing
members.
Pumpkins, 56 years old.
Don't date a bandmate.
That happened with me and you.
I mean, it was rough times.
You and I were in a band way back. Neil's a drummer, and I sing a little bit. So,
We tried.
Sherry, good morning to you. Happy birthday to Scott Westendorf. Happy birthday, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Big 5-0.
Hang in there.
Yeah.
You got this.
It all goes downhill from there. On this date in history, which is May 1st, Happy May Day.
Happy May Day, by the way, friend.
Were there any May Day baskets
No.
out
Did you
front?
ever do that as a kid?
I did.
So did I.
I don't think they really do it
No,
anymore.
kids nowadays don't even know what it is.
But if you do bring a May Day basket to my front door, make sure you grab a kitten on the way out. Did you see any kittens?
I didn't see any this morning. But
We got-
your cats always run when I'm walking out.
They're kind of just hanging around anymore. We got 2 adults and 6 kittens.
I like jelly beans if you're bringing me a May basket.
I like turtles. On this date in history, 1704, the Boston Newsletter, Boston,
Oh, yeah?
printed the very first newspaper ad.
What?
People probably actually saw it back then. These days, people don't look at the paper.
That's why you
do
gotta
people
advertise with
advertise
us.
in the newspaper?
Just saying.
I don't know. 1860. What? First school for the deaf opened on this date.
That was awful.
I'm gonna enroll because I'm deaf.
What?
My headphones are so loud, people. They're cranked to 11. What? 1860,
great.
first school for the deaf.
Well, good for them.
Opened after a while. 1941, Cheerios
Yeah?
were introduced by General Mills. The first box went on sale, 1941. I had some Honey Nut Cheerios this morning.
Wow. Back then they were probably, what, 20 cents for a box?
Yeah, if that. Probably, yeah,
Yeah.
a cent. Mr. Potato Head. Hasbro introduced him to the world on this date back in 1952.
Really?
And then Mrs. Potato Head came along, and then just a family of...
Do they have a family of
I don't know.
potatoes? They probably do, and they probably got hims and her. Yeah, I don't.
he and they and
Yeah, I can only imagine.
us. And anyway, happy birthday to Mr. Potato
They
Head.
have a Mr. Tomato now, but he identifies as potato.
On this date, 1972, The Tonight Show moved from New York City, to Burbank, California.
Oh, really?
Burbank, California. Huh. Welcome to The Tonight Show. Today, on the National Day calendar, it is International Workers' Day, excuse me.
That's all right, buddy.
I was just going to act like it didn't happen.
I couldn't let it go.
International Workers' Day, it's Global Love Day.
Uh-oh. I better stay inside.
It's School Principals Day.
Oh, congratulations to the principals out there.
It's
Good luck.
Law Day.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Silver Star Service Banner Day. That's a lot of words.
Wow.
It's National Chocolate Parfait Day.
Oh.
It's National Mother Goose Day.
What? What?
And it's National Loyalty Day.
What's your favorite Mother Goose rhyme?
I don't know.
Come on, you surely got something.
The one in the boot.
The boot.
Where they all
the
live
one
in
in
the
the boot.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the big family or whatever. I like Jack and Jill.
You like the Andrew Dice Clay version?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Filthy.
It is. It's horrible.
That's May Day as well. May Day, May Day. Hey, we're into May. That means this month is Luckiest People Month.
This is April.
I know. I need to switch my calendar over. It's Luckiest People Month.
Oh,
It's Better Sleep Month.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. And National Salsa Month.
Oh, what does? Yes, I love salsa. You
know,
don't.
I don't. In fact, we went out
Yeah,
on Friday over the weekend to a Mexican place
in Newton.
in Newton, Iowa.
I don't remember
right
the name
before
of
the
it.
tornadoes.
Yeah, literally. Was it
And
something
yeah,
sombrero?
what?
Is it something sombrero or something? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Man, was it good food?
It was good food.
I got the salsa, he got the queso.
I got queso. Give me the queso. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break, shall we?
yes.
Before we go any further. You know, if my computer would work, it's new. You wouldn't know it. Here we go. Let's hear from our sponsor, our headline sponsor, Stam Garden Center and Nursery.
Stam Garden Center, your one-stop shop for spring. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
As spring brings warmer weather each year, dinners typically begin to include main courses that are lighter and spicier than those we eat in winter. They may include spicy Mexican, Asian stir-fries, and other flavorful spicy foods. A white wine rarely has enough body to stand up to the stronger flavors of a spicy dish, and a red wine has too much body and will frequently accentuate the spice to unpleasant levels. A fizzy light pink wine like Oski Pizzanti Pink from Tassel Ridge Winery will have sweetness and fizz that will balance the spice. Oski Pizzanti Pink is sweet and fruity with tropical fruit aromas including pineapple and lychee followed by green apple and citrus on the palate. It's an excellent complement to spicy foods or appetizers at the beginning of your meal. Of course, you can just chill it down and drink it while celebrating.
Alrighty, we are back here on the Morning Wake Up, brought to us by Stam Garden Center and Nursery in Oskaloosa. Of course, we are broadcasting live, as you can see over my... There we go. Toothy. Oski Dental. There we go. Oski Dental. The Oski Dental Studios. Before we get into things you need to know, well, actually, these are things you need to know. Let's talk about the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah, I was very disappointed yesterday.
Well, you know, they announced their free stage entertainment, which is a big deal.
Because it's
of
normally
course,
good.
Yeah, it's usually really good. But let's run down some of the free stage. Of course, you know, the grandstand's already been announced. They've got people like Lauren Daigle for Christian fans. They've got, Gabriel, whoever,
Yeah.
for comedy. They've got Motley Crue,
Which
big
I'm-
old Vince Neil.
I'm on the fence about that one. I mean, I'd love to see the old Motley Crue, but I don't know about this one.
They got Brett Young for country music
Got
fans.
that big dude.
Thomas Rhett, the big dude.
What's his name? Peanut Butter or something.
Oh, Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll,
He
that's-
has lost. Like, I saw a picture of him.
Yeah?
He has lost a significant amount of weight.
Well, good. I need to stop making fun of him then.
I know. So, I mean, I don't know. Some people are underwhelmed by the grandstand this year. And now I'm kind of underwhelmed by the free stage this year. Looking at we're looking at the website right now for the Iowa State Fair. Free stage entertainment on the amphitheater stage. Steel Woods, Restless Road, Warren Treaty, who I've always given them the Warren Treaty a hard time because they're always on the country music award shows, but otherwise you never hear of them. They don't get any radio play.
No.
But they show up on the awards show. But they are going to be showing up at the Iowa State Fair. And they are great singers. So if you like the Warren Treaty, they're going to be there. Somebody named Kelsey Hart.
Yeah.
Somebody named 49 Winchester. And then Hairball.
I cannot believe Hairball's on the free stage. They sell out places still, which I don't understand either.
They're still getting their money from the state fair.
I guess, but
They'll fill that place.
Oh, yeah.
As they always do. Hairball, kind of the big deal there. Somebody named Shaylin.
I didn't see her picture before, but yes, Shay Lynn. I think I should go check her out.
And then an Elton John and Billy Joel tribute. I don't really understand.
No, I don't
the
like
tribute
tributes.
things.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that. Somebody named Ella Langley, and then Matt Stell, who has actually had some radio hits.
Huh.
So yeah, kind of. Other than Hairball, I don't know. Take it or leave it.
Right.
Go over to the Bill O'Reilly stage. Got a Disney movie hits thing called The Little Merman.
The kids will love it, honestly.
Yeah. You got something called Salsa del Sol Productions. Country Gold, as always, with Leroy Van Dyke and the Malpass Brothers.
Oh.
I interviewed one of the Malpass Brothers
yeah?
here recently. He's like, "Hey, Steve, how you doing?"
Dude, yeah.
Let's see here. Ron Diamond, is he a hypnotist?
I don't know.
And then Christian. I would actually like to see Cochran and Company. He's kind of a rock Christian
Really?
act. If you think like maybe along the line of Black Crowes or something
Okay.
like that. Over to so again, I don't know. Does any of that really do much for you?
Not really, but what's...
Mid-American Stage. You got the Family Stone. Where's Sly? Evidently there's no Sly anymore. Just the Family Stone. The Nadas, which
Must
are
be
always an Iowa favorite. A Tom Petty tribute.
Come on, that's enough with the tributes.
Somebody named Austin Snell.
Fuel?
A Chicago tribute. Fuel. What's
that-
Fuel sing?
Is that the real Fuel?
Looks really neat.
Hemorrhage in my hands
Oh, yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
Hemorrhage in My Hands. That was like their big one.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Fuel? That's cool.
Somebody named Taylor Holder. The Pork Tornadoes. That'll be a big draw.
That is a tough one to say when
Yeah.
you're saying it, isn't it?
The Pork Tornadoes.
They're great, but yes. It's hard to say.
I mean, those guys are getting pretty huge.
Yeah.
They're an Iowa-based cover band, Pork Tornadoes. That'll probably be the big draw. Then,
Oh, yeah.
Another band that has really taken off here in Iowa, they're called Not Quite Brothers. I would recommend them. You might not have heard of them, but I would recommend them. And then Iowa's Jason Brown,
Right.
always a country music favorite. Glad to see Jason on, what stage is he on?
that's
the Mid-American? Yes, Mid-American. He was there last year. I introduced him. And then, don't forget about...
So it's RVSHVD. That's his name.
Is that a disease?
RVSH. No kidding. What?
RVSHVD.
Anybody ever heard of this guy?
I don't know.
Let us know. RVS something something VD.
And that's kind of... I mean, they'll have acts on there. When I've been in bands that played on some free stages at the state fair. So they have people all day long
Right.
on these different stages. But those are your main acts. So
The bigger
I don't know.
named.
There's
a few.
Pork Tornadoes, Jason Brown.
I'd like to see Fuel, just to see if they're any good still.
Matt's... I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
Hairball.
I've seen Hairball. I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
A little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
Those are your free stage entertainment.
Hey, good morning, Julie.
Good morning, Chad.
Jim.
My fan of the week, Chad Heistoffer.
Yeah, no kidding. Way to go. How did you pull that off?
Is treasonous Trump moving to Moscow? If so, when?
Whoa. What?
That's interesting.
Okay.
Hey, before we go any further, I do want to tell you, Neil,
Yes.
that I did get an official invite via email just before we went on the air this morning from the Illuminati. It says, greetings from the Illuminati World Elite Empire. Are you a businessman, woman, politician, musician, student, footballer, salary earner, and you want to be rich? Anyway, I got invited to the Illuminati.
So explain to some of the people that may not know.
The Illuminati is like supposed to be like this kind of underground, but everybody knows about them. This underground evil empire of like politicians and entertainment people that do dirty work. And I just got invited.
Lucky duck.
Official invitation to the Illuminati.
Huh.
I will hereby decline, you Illuminati. You suckers.
Do they have any benefits?
I don't know. Probably money and riches and fame. But
Yeah, who would want it?
I don't think the invite was official.
Oh.
Anyway, let's do.
If you get a real one, let me know.
Let's do some things you need to know.
Okay. Whoa.
Things you need. We are running really late today.
Oh,
7:30
no.
already. We
Well-
just might go to 9 o'clock today. How about that?
All right. Eventually.
Eventually, we're gonna need like a. I gotta get back on here.
Why?
We're gonna need like a morning show name. Like you and I need a name. What should we call ourselves? Couple of guys.
No, because what did I was just joking around with a couple of idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of idiots works.
Idiots. Other than us.
Steve and that hot guy. I don't know,
A
something.
couple of idiots? Or was that
Yeah.
you were talking to a couple of idiots?
No, I
Or
was thinking
we
for
are
us.
A couple of
Yeah.
idiots? Oh, well,
Couple
yeah,
of
that could
idiots.
work. A couple of idiots.
You know?
Might work. Things
Yeah.
you need to know. A doctor who studies the human brain says that occasionally forgetting where your phone or your car keys are is perfectly normal and even necessary for our brains to function properly. So, if you're forgetting
Where am I?
things occasionally,
It's okay.
normal.
Well, I think,
It's normal.
I think everybody would agree with that. It's like a
Okay.
doctor.
Jason says, two crazy guys. I think we should call it I Like Turtles. I like turtles. I think we should just call the show I Like Turtles. A herd of turtles.
Herd of turtles.
A
Wonder
herd
what-
of turtles.
Somebody look it up for us. What's a couple of turtles?
Yeah. Looks like Jason Kelsey, the brother of Travis, not to be confused with Travis.
Oh,
Kelce,
right.
is going to be joining ABC's pregame coverage for Monday Night Football. So he's a little bit of a character himself.
He'll add something to it.
Let's see here. Mufasa,
Ooh.
the Lion King.
Yeah?
Prequel to The Lion King that Disney is bringing to theaters on December 20th. I know there's a little bit of a trailer out there now.
Oh, really?
Does that excite you at all?
Back in the day, Lion King was pretty cool.
Did you see...
Anyway,
Did you see the latest Lion King here like
No.
5 years ago?
I did
It
not.
was-
Was it good?
I mean, they call it a live action remake. There's nothing live
See, I don't-
about it. It's all cartoon and computers.
Right. That's the thing I don't get, but whatever.
It's like it's not real.
Yeah.
Anyway, that coming out in December. Amazon's 10th annual Prime Day. There are 2 days sale
Yeah.
coming up in July. Dates have not yet been set, but be on the lookout for them.
I will.
Special concert last Friday night at Madison Square Garden. As
I like Nathan's idea for our show name. Singing Steve and the Beat Keeper. I like that.
instead of beekeeper.
Beat.
I know.
Oh, but
I know.
beekeep make. Yeah,
You're not
because
a
I make.
beekeeper, you're a beat keeper.
So let's. I think two idiots fits very well.
Billy Joel in concert at Madison Square Garden. His 101st, I was going to say 101th, 101st concert at Madison Square Garden. He
Yeah.
performed Uptown Girl. And when he did that, the cameras cut to his ex-wife, Christy Brinkley, who was there and was dancing away.
Oh.
How did Billy Joel ever get married to
Whoa, what is that supposed to mean?
Because Billy Joel's a little ugly troll.
Well, but
And
he's
Christy
a
Brinkley is
good
not.
singer. It was the fame, probably, and stardom that got her.
So evidently they must somewhat get along.
Oh, I
She
think
was
so.
there in concert.
Yeah.
Later on, their daughter, Alexa Ray, came up on stage to join her dad and sing a song.
Oh, really?
Let's go to some sad news. The father of former American Idol contestant Mandisa, a Christian singer, has said that he doesn't believe that she died from self-harm. He says that she had been weak, struggling while recovering from COVID at the time of her death. The official cause of death won't be released for another couple of weeks. But that was sad news here not too terribly
Right.
long ago about Mandisa. So hopefully they get to the bottom of that.
They need to figure out COVID.
Yeah. Wear a mask. I mean, I always do. No, I don't. Let's go to Walmart. Walmart closing all 51 of its health centers.
Huh?
Did you know that
What
Walmart
is
has some health
No.
Fine. Take me to Walmart.
Right? Come on.
51 health centers in 5 states. Due to rising costs, they're closing these down. They'd been making a go of it for 5 years, and it's all done.
That must be where you'd go to get a flu shot. Because I'd heard there was some states you could go to Walmart and get a flu shot. Why would you go to Walmart to get a flu shot, guys? I mean, you're going to get way other diseases.
But if you go,
Ugh.
make sure you're wearing like your pajamas
Oh, yeah, please.
and your butt's hanging out. We're talking live action. How about a live action version of Scooby-Dooby-Doo?
Oh, come on.
Which
How
again
would-
will just be a cartoon, computer effects. It's going
And
to be
the
on
voices won't be good anymore
Yeah.
because those actors are long gone, or voiceovers. I mean,
That'll be on Netflix, evidently. And then also, one last thing, the population of the state of California actually went up last year. First time it's gone up since 2020. So people have been leaving California, and they actually stayed.
well, keep flocking out there, people. The more people we get out there, the heavier it's going to get, and boom, into the ocean you go. Bye-bye.
Dan Adams, by the way, says a group of turtles is called a bale, dole, or nest. Could not find just two, so how about 1.5 of the greatest basement? We should get Nathan in on this show sometime.
Nathan, you need to be on here at least once with us.
Nathan could be part of the show. He could be just standing in the corner
Yes.
with the bass guitar.
Every
and
time
just
we make a
hit
joke.
note.
Yeah. Dong.
Dong.
Dude, are you in?
Or dong, 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 dong. Let's do today.
I miss you.
This. Let's do that.
Do it.
Today's impossible.
Nice.
Time to take a drink. There you go. Chug. Question. I'm gonna burp now. Today's impossible question. Oh, this is me.
Oh, yeah?
1 billion%. 96% of us say we have no patience for this. What is it?
Patience for this.
96% of us say we have
Oh,
no
geez.
patience.
What
for
could this be if it's
What is
you?
it?
There's a lot of things you don't have patience for
I don't have patience.
in general.
They tell me after I'm fully set up to move to a different room.
Seriously,
for
I'm
my
so
race
glad
show.
I wasn't there.
Anyway,
I'm going to say rude people.
96% of us have no patience for listening to voicemail.
Of course you hate voicemail.
Don't call me in the first place.
Okay, real quick. Last week, out of nowhere, this guy calls me. On the phone calls.
I've
my
called
phone,
you like twice
right.
in the last 2 weeks.
My phone's ringing and it says Steve. And I'm like, uh-oh. They're like, it's the end of the world. He's calling me to tell me the apocalypse is upon us because he never calls or answers. So I'm like, what's wrong, buddy? He's like, hi.
I just wanted to tell you I like turtles.
So you don't like voicemails either.
Well, it's the thing. It's the process of getting to the voicemail.
Oh,
It's
my
like,
goodness.
oh, please put in your code and this option for that. It's like, just give me the freaking voicemail. Jeez. Or how about don't call me and just send me a text?
Ow.
Steve and the Sauerkraut Show.
No way. Come on.
That is
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
You just said sauerkraut then.
Crot. A crot that is sour. In some weird news, 4 zebras on the loose.
Oh, I heard about this.
4 zebras got loose from their trailer on the highway in Seattle. 3 were captured. 3.
And I'm the sour one.
3 were captured. 2 with assistance from rodeo professionals. Yeah! One remains on the loose. Be on the lookout for the Seattle zebra.
How would you like that to come across your Ring camera? Be like, what is out there? A zebra. That's so cool.
Can I keep it, Mommy?
I'd ride it.
Yes, you would. A North Carolina man won over $837,000 on a lottery jackpot after his sister had a dream that he encountered riches. How about that?
Wow. Well, okay.
I had a prophetic dream once.
It was a real one, though, right?
I dreamt of that Stacy and I, my wife and I, got a dog, a golden. We've talked about getting a golden retriever in the future. And I had a dream here a few months ago that we got a dog, a golden retriever, named Howdy.
Oh, yes.
I have never even considered calling a dog Howdy. So Howdy is our future dog. Howdy the golden retriever. What do you think of that?
I think it's cool. I mean, Howdy is just a different name.
It
know?
is. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, Howdy.
I say howdy a lot.
Who's
so.
a good boy?
Howdy is.
Howdy.
Oh.
Let's go to miniature horses.
They make me smile.
We go from zebras to horses, miniature horses.
Yeah?
You ever watch Parks and Rec, the TV show?
Some. Not a lot.
What was
Wasn't
the
big
name
into it.
of the little horse?
Oh, that I don't know.
trying to think.
Shh, he's thinking.
I don't know.
He can't figure it out.
If anybody out there has watched Parks and Rec and they know the little miniature horse that I'm talking about, that's a part of the show, let me know. Miniature horse in South Carolina broke a world record for longest tail on a miniature horse, with hair measuring 5 feet and over 11 inches.
Whoa.
So nearly 6 feet of hair on the
how
horse
tall?
named Sweetie.
How tall is Sweetie?
Well, Sweetie stands 3 feet 1 inch tall,
Oh.
is 36 years old.
What?
Has evidently been growing the hair for quite a while. So
What?
nearly 6 feet of hair on the miniature horse in South Carolina.
Really?
True.
It seems like something my sister would do, is have a miniature horse
I was
with a
gonna say,
long
grow her
tail.
hair 6 feet
No,
long, or-
no, 'cause she's into like goats and that stuff. So I think they're fainting goats. I want some of them so bad.
Yell at him. How about this? In Brooklyn, the school day in a Brooklyn charter school is 7 a.m. to
Whoa.
7 p.m.
What?
12-hour days, because school hours that leave families scrambling to fill the gap between school dismissal and the end of the workday aren't made for working people, says the principal. About 80 students have signed up, and school enrollment, which shrank during the pandemic, is now close to 200.
Well, how many days a week do they have to do this?
I don't know. I'm assuming
Like your school year's over in
12-hour days. I mean, you couldn't even go 4. That's a lot.
Well, either that or they go every day and you go through a whole year of school in like 2.5 weeks.
True.
I mean,
I'm
that
not-
should be okay. I'd do it then.
Yeah. So interesting.
One of these days I'll have to go back. They're going to figure out that I faked my own diploma or something. I didn't. It was a joke.
How about this? This sounds like something you and I would do, Neil.
Okay.
Two brothers, which I mean, we basically
We are brothers.
brothers from different mothers.
Right.
Or are we? We have the same. It's weird. Getting weird. Two brothers sucked from their home as a tornado ripped through Omaha on Friday. We about got sucked up into a tornado in Newton
Yeah, we
on
did.
Friday.
Lights were flashing, alarms going off, and everybody's like, we don't care. Steve and I are the only two like, what's going on?
We were at a, there's part of a small part of Neil and I that is good.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we were at a church conference, believe it or not,
It's not just a small
on
part.
Friday. And, yeah.
But you can still get scared in the church when everybody's phone is going off, lights are flashing.
The tornado sirens are going.
I mean, it's a little unsettling.
Anyway, there were a couple of brothers in Omaha on Friday that got sucked into a tornado and lived to tell the tale.
What?
Roger Slayton says that he got home just about a minute before the tornado blew out the windows of the house that he shares with his wife and brother.
Whoa.
With his wife at work, Roger and brother Royce, Raj and Royce,
Roger and Royce.
were searching for one of their dogs so that they could shelter together in their safe space in the basement. When they felt an upper floor jolt.
Oh,
They
boy.
literally felt the floor
Can you imagine?
moving underneath them. Wow. They say we could feel the floor separate from the foundation.
Oh.
As soon as the wind got under it, it just vaporized the upper end of the house. Roger says he went head over heels, basically doing cartwheels, as he was thrown through the air and smashed with debris. He says, I face planted on the ground and got buried in rubble.
Wow.
Let's see here. Royce, meanwhile, he started screaming Roger's name. Roger!
That's not funny, but it is.
Trying to find his brother. He's thinking that Roger was dead for sure. He walked barefoot to a neighbor's house while Roger managed to call 911 with his free hand
Under the rubble.
under the rubble. Royce got 22 stitches. Roger suffered multiple bone bruises, but they are both still alive and talking about it.
Wow.
Let's see here. In fact, their two dogs both survived the tornado as well. So
That's sort of crazy. And I think we just found our new morning show name, Roger and Royce. I love it.
who are you?
I'll be Royce. You can be Roger and Royce. I love it. That is crazy. That's crazy right there.
Roger
That
and
could have been
Royce.
us being sucked
about-
out of that church.
How about the Tornado Brothers?
It could have been two silly, I was going to say idiot, but not idiot, two
Suckers?
insane women walking through the rain when we sucked it up and ran through it.
Okay. You're having flashbacks again to our Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah, we basically drowned outside running to the car.
It was horrible.
In fact, I didn't realize how wet my jeans were until I got home that night.
Yes,
I'm like, oh, I'm wet up to my knee.
Yep. It was horrible. Man.
Let's do some files. Files of law and disorder.
Okay.
A violent autistic teen. You like that for an opening line?
This has got bad written all over it.
A violent autistic teen who was caught on camera brutally beating a teaching aide last year is seeking legal recourse against a Florida school district for, quote, failing to meet his needs. So, again, this giant kid was beating up a teacher's aide and is now bringing a lawsuit against the school.
Huh? How is that?
According to news reports, let's see here. This kid is currently facing up to 30 years in prison for assaulting an employee at the high school. He's now 18 years old, stands over 6 feet tall, and weighs about 270 pounds. And he is suing the county school district for, quote, failing to meet his needs after 59-year-old teaching aide Joan Nadich took away his Nintendo Switch.
What?
So evidently he was playing his Nintendo
In school.
in school. The aide took it from him, and then he started chasing her, chased her down, and
Beat her
started
up or
beating on
something.
her. And now he's filing a lawsuit against the school.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get in a lengthy discussion about all this, but what is happening? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with everything in the world right now? I'm going to beat you up, and then I'm going to sue you because you didn't take it well. That's right.
Take that.
You're going to... Wow.
All right, so enough of that stupidity. Let's
Wow.
do something that will make you smile.
Something that makes you smile.
I'm smiling.
You're freaking me out.
It's a creepy smile. It's brought to us by Dr. Stacy Freeze, Lifetime Dental Solutions in Sigourney. If you're searching for a dentist in Sigourney, call Stacy Freeze, 641-622-2669. Wonder if they call her Dr. Freeze.
Dr. Freeze.
Like
She
a
could be...
superhero.
Oh, no joke. I love it. And make sure, folks, if you have an appointment, remember it. For crying out loud.
Yeah.
Wait till the last minute. Huh. It happens.
That just happened to you really
Yeah,
recently?
I'm sorry, Dr. Freeze. Sorry. I'll make it up.
Let's see here. At 110 years old, Vincent Dransfield still drives his car every day, getting coffee at the convenience store and buying lunch.
How old?
110.
Oh. What?
He lives independently in his own house. This is in New Jersey, where he has
Wow.
resided since 1945. The 110-year-old requires no help with daily living, so his grandchildren visit him once a week and call every other day, but he's otherwise self-sufficient.
110?
Yeah, 110 years old. Now, this story just got posted on my Facebook page, so if you want to see more about that, check that out. But it is kind of cool. In the story, it says he says it's never too late to fix a bad habit, as he quit smoking at age 70.
Wow.
That guy from New Jersey.
110.
Something to make
And driving.
We're smiling about that.
I think it's amazing. How do you live that long? Obviously, you don't live like I did.
Something to make you smile.
Good for you, dude.
Brought to us by Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions. What else we got? Let's do...
Yeah, do
some
it.
Duh. In some duh. I mean, we've had so much duh already this morning. Let's end with this.
Okay.
A visitor's encounter with a bison at Yellowstone National Park ended badly, mostly for the man, but also for the bison. Though it looks like the man ultimately got the short end of the stick. NBC News reports that a tourist from Idaho was arrested earlier this month after allegedly kicking a bison.
It says right there on the sign, between certain hours to not kick the bison.
No. It's like one of those pictures. Right. No kicking.
Yeah, with a line through it.
With a person kicking a bison. Let's see here. So he allegedly kicked one of the huge animals, which in turn ended up injuring him. I mean,
well, duh.
If you kick a buffalo,
duh.
It's probably not going to end well for you. Per a release from the National Park Service, rangers responded to the call. This was April 21st. Someone harassing the bison herd and kicking one of the animals in the leg.
What is wrong with that,
kick him
dude?
in the shin.
Right?
Quit bullying me. When they arrived on the scene, they found 40-year-old Clarence Yoder / idiot of Idaho Falls in a vehicle driven by a 37-year-old woman, also from Idaho Falls. Officials say Yoder. I wonder if he's like Amish.
I knew that was coming.
I wonder if they are driving a horse-drawn buggy.
Oh boy.
Mr.
You know
Yoder,
what? That might explain it, though, because they react different with their animals. I mean, because they're around them more.
A kicking of the shin.
Well, I don't think they kick them, but...
Take that, buffalo. Officials say Yoder had been hurt during the bison interaction. And so rangers first took him to a nearby medical center for treatment of minor injuries. Yoder was charged with being under the influence of alcohol.
I knew there was going to...
No way.
Well, yeah.
He was drunk.
Why didn't you start with that?
He was also charged with disorderly conduct, approaching wildlife, and disturbing wildlife. The driver was charged with failing to yield, driving under the influence, and disturbing wildlife. Each violation can lead up to 6 months in jail and up to a $5,000 fine.
So technically what they really should do, don't worry about the fines and this and that. I mean, set them loose with that buffalo again.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey.
Make them hug the buffalo.
Yeah, and then if you die, sorry, morons.
It's like Hunger Game. Yeah, they...
Right.
Duh.
Come on.
Duh.
They're stupid, and they're not very smart.
I don't like dumb people.
Do you like
That should...
me?
Oh, I really like
Dumb
you.
people. I see dumb people.
No, that's it. That's the
see
name of the
dumb
show. I see dumb people.
Morning show name
Yes.
alert. I see dumb people. I wonder if it's taken.
We'll look it up. Yeah, we'll do some research. Yeah, I love that idea.
Let's take a look at our forecast brought to us by the Garden Gate, where you can get a little bit of anything for anybody on your shopping
And for
list.
everyone.
Mostly sunny today. Nice day. Get out and enjoy. A high of 71. Just a little bit breezy. Not too terribly bad compared to what it has been. And then some rain basically off and on the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Friday, though, we're going to have to look at setting up outside.
Oh, hey
at,
now.
Barn wire.
Absolutely. Come out to the patio, guys. Let's do
Be a
this.
Fun time. Of course, we do thank Stam Garden Center for sponsoring our morning wake up. Experience the color at Stam Garden Center and Nursery just outside of Oskaloosa along Highway 92. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. Closed on Sundays. We always broadcast live from the Oski Dental Studios. You can use your brain like I am not right now. Brain fart happening. Oski Dental, give them a call, 641-673-4845. Wow, what are you doing?
Whoa.
Coming up later on today, we will have, in remembrance of, that comes up here in just a few minutes, we'll have some successful farming. We'll get to musical musings. We'll get to our city council meeting tonight.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock.
I heard that one's going to be a big one.
Is it? I don't know. News to me. Something exciting will happen.
Yes, it will. You should make it exciting. Like sound effects.
You should do a run-in.
Huh?
You should, run in during the middle of the meeting and be like, "Ah!" Be a streaker.
Oh, wait, now we don't need a streaker, but I could run in. What would you want
They
me
do
to
take public comments.
do? I don't live in the city or the town of Sigourney, so
Yeah, you're more Delta.
no, I'm all over the
Being
place.
Delta?
Here we
Scratching your
go.
Face for it.
Here we go.
All right, we're out of here.
I hope you have a very pleasant day, Steve.
God bless you.
Yes, thank you, and I hope riches and fame come your way, since you're going to sign up for the. Yeah. Don't do it.
I'm not.
Okay.
All right.
I am.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.